Hey my favorite foodies! Today at Good Eats Kitchen we're going to be making Chile Verde chicken tacos. The ingredients we'll need is salt, granulated garlic, granulated onion, ground cumin, cilantro, tomatillos, garlic, onion, and an Anaheim Chile. And some 3 to 4 chicken breasts. Next, you want to get a pot with warm water. Sprinkle in a splash of salt, place it back on the stove, and turn the stove up to medium-high heat. Once you start seeing the water starting to boil, go ahead and add in your chicken breast. Now once the chicken's in, I like to add about a half a teaspoon of granulated garlic and a half a teaspoon of granulated onion to season the water while the chicken boils. Now let the chicken come to a boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now once the chicken is done, go ahead and take it out and place it on a plate. You'll want to set it aside for a good 10 or 15 minutes to let the chicken cool off so that you can shred. Okay, so next up we want to go ahead and prepare the vegetables. Go ahead and start taking the peels off of the tomatillos. We will be using 6 tomatillos today. Also, once you get all the peels off of them, go ahead and rinse them under warm water because the tomatillos are going to be a little sticky. And so you want to wash all that off just to get them nice and clean. Okay, next you're going to want to get another pot with warm water and put it on the stove. And you're going to want to put your tomatillos and your sliced up half an onion in the water. You can also sprinkle a little bit of salt in that water as well, and you want to bring this to a boil. Now that your vegetables are boiling, go ahead and start to shred up your chicken into small pieces. It should be nice and cooled off by now. Okay, so you want your onions and your tomatillos nice and soft, and these look like they are ready to go. Next, you want to get your blender out and take your vegetables off the stove and go ahead and put the vegetables in the blender because we're going to blend it up and make a salsa. Also use probably about a fourth to a half of the water that the vegetables were boiled in. Go ahead and pour that into the blender before we mix. Next, we're going to go ahead and put a splash of salt in the salsa, and then we're also going to use another half a teaspoon of granulated garlic and another half a teaspoon of granulated onion. Okay, now you're just going to want to go ahead and blend that up well. Make sure all the vegetables get nice and blended. Once the salsa is all blended up well, go ahead and put it in a pan on the stove on medium-high heat. Now you want to go ahead and add the shredded chicken to the pan with the salsa and give it a good mix. Make sure you get all the chicken mixed in with the salsa. Once the chicken comes to a low boil, go ahead and add a half a teaspoon of cumin. Now you'll want to add a half a teaspoon of chicken bouillon. Alright, now give it a good mix. Let it heat up a little bit longer for about 5 more minutes, and it's ready to serve. Okay, go ahead and put it inside a corn tortilla or a flour tortilla. Garnish it with your favorite vegetables. We used cilantro, lime, lettuce, avocado, and sour cream. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more recipes like these. Happy eats, everyone!